I am glad to welcome you to the GB Cars Problems channel. Today, we are diving into the Ford Fiesta 6th generation, produced from 2008 to 2017. This compact hatchback became a staple on UK roads, known for its nimble handling and affordable running costs. However, like many cars of its era, it has some notable weak points that owners should watch out for. We will start with the most common and frequently encountered problems, based on reports from UK drivers and mechanics. One of the most widespread issues with the Ford Fiesta 6th generation is the Powershift automatic gearbox, specifically the DPS6 dual-clutch transmission. This system was designed for efficiency but often leads to shuddering during gear changes, especially in low gears. Many owners report hesitation or jerking when accelerating from a standstill, which can make city driving frustrating. Ford issued several recalls and software updates to address this, but persistent problems might require a full clutch replacement. The Powershift gearbox problems stem from design flaws in the dry clutch system, which can overheat and wear out prematurely. Symptoms include a burning smell, unusual noises like grinding, or even complete transmission failure in severe cases. In the UK, repair costs for a clutch pack replacement typically range from £800 to £1,200, depending on the garage. If the entire transmission needs replacing, you could be looking at £2,000 to £3,000, plus labour. Rust on the underbody is another frequent complaint for these Fiestas, particularly in models exposed to salted UK winter roads. Corrosion often starts on the subframe, sills, and wheel arches, weakening the structure over time. Early signs include bubbling paint or flaking metal, which can lead to MOT failures if not addressed. Regular underbody washes and protective coatings can help prevent this, but many owners discover it too late. For rust repairs, a professional underbody treatment might cost around £200 to £400 at a UK specialist. If the rust has progressed to structural damage, welding and panel replacement could add up to £500 to £1,000. It's wise to check the underbody during pre-purchase inspections, especially for cars from coastal areas like Scotland or Northern Ireland. Ford's build quality improved in later years, but 2008 to 2012 models seem more prone to this issue. Beyond the gearbox and rust, engine problems are commonly reported, especially in the 1.0-litre EcoBoost variants introduced around 2013. The wet timing belt in these engines can degrade if not serviced properly, leading to oil contamination and potential engine failure. Owners might notice a loss of power, unusual rattling, or warning lights on the dashboard. Replacement of the timing belt and related components often costs £400 to £600 in the UK. Diesel models, like those with the 1.4 or 1.6 TDCi engines, frequently suffer from turbocharger failures. This is due to carbon buildup or oil starvation, causing whistling noises or smoke from the exhaust. A new turbo can set you back £500 to £800, including fitting at a garage. Regular oil changes every 10,000 miles can mitigate this, as recommended by Ford for UK conditions. Suspension issues are another headache, with worn bushings and shock absorbers leading to a bumpy ride on pothole-ridden British roads. The front struts often fail around 60,000 miles, causing clunking sounds over bumps. Replacement parts for a full suspension refresh might cost £300 to £500, plus labour. Models driven in urban areas like London tend to wear out faster due to constant stop-start traffic. Electrical gremlins plague many 6th-generation Fiestas, including faulty alternators and battery drain. The instrument cluster might flicker or fail, linked to poor wiring in the dashboard. Fixing a dodgy alternator typically runs £200 to £400 in the UK. Always check the battery health during services, as a weak one can exacerbate these problems. Cooling system leaks are common, especially from the thermostat housing or radiator in petrol models. This can lead to overheating, particularly in summer traffic jams on the M25. A new radiator costs about £100 to £200, with labour adding another £100. Preventive maintenance like flushing the coolant every 2 years helps avoid costly breakdowns. Brake problems, such as sticking calipers or warped discs, are reported by owners after 40,000 miles. This is often due to corrosion from road salt in regions like the Midlands. Replacing front brake discs and pads might cost £150 to £250 per axle. Regular inspections during MOTs can catch this early. Fuel system issues affect some diesel Fiestas, with clogged injectors causing rough idling or poor fuel economy. This is linked to low-quality diesel or infrequent filter changes. Cleaning or replacing injectors can be £300 to £500 at a UK specialist. Using premium fuel from stations like BP or Shell might reduce the risk. Air conditioning failures are a nuisance, often from compressor breakdowns or refrigerant leaks. In hot UK summers, this leaves you sweating in traffic. Regassing the system costs around £50 to £100, but a new compressor could be £400. Models from 2010 onwards seem less affected after Ford tweaks. Exhaust gas recirculation valve, or EGR, problems are prevalent in diesels, leading to reduced performance and black smoke. Carbon buildup clogs the valve, triggering engine management lights. Cleaning it might cost £100 to £200, while a replacement is £300. This is more common in short-trip driving around cities like Manchester. Steering rack wear causes knocking or play in the wheel, especially on uneven roads. This affects handling and safety, potentially failing MOTs. A new power steering rack costs £400 to £600 fitted. Early models from 2008 are particularly susceptible. Clutch issues in manual transmissions include slipping or heavy pedal feel after 50,000 miles. This is due to normal wear, but accelerated by aggressive driving. Replacement clutch kits are around £200 to £300, plus £200 for labour. Opt for genuine Ford parts for longevity. Door lock failures, where mechanisms jam or keys won't turn, frustrate many owners. This is often from worn actuators in the central locking system. Fixing one door might cost £100 to £150. It's a common DIY job for handy UK enthusiasts. Windscreen washer pump breakdowns leave you with poor visibility in rainy British weather. The pump motor fails due to corrosion or blockages. A replacement is cheap at £20 to £50, easy to fit yourself. Check hoses for leaks during winter prep. Head gasket failures in older petrol engines like the 1.25-litre can occur from overheating. This leads to coolant mixing with oil, a serious issue. Repairs start at £500 but can escalate if the engine is damaged. Regular coolant checks prevent this. Tailgate and boot latch problems cause the rear door to not close properly. Rust or worn mechanisms are the culprits. Fixing it costs £50 to £100. This is annoying for families using the boot frequently. Fuel tank filler neck corrosion affects diesel models, leading to leaks or filling difficulties. Replacement parts are £100 to £200. It's more prevalent in high-mileage cars over 100,000 miles. Alternator belt tensioner failures cause squealing noises and charging issues. A new tensioner is £50 to £100. This is quick to fix at most UK garages. Throttle body issues in EcoBoost engines lead to erratic idling or stalling. Cleaning it costs £50, but replacement is £200. Software updates from Ford can help. Rear axle beam bushings wear out, causing a knocking sound on bumps. Replacement bushings are £100 to £200 per side. This affects ride comfort on country lanes. Ignition coil failures in petrol models result in misfires and rough running. Each coil costs £30 to £50. It's a common fix for check engine lights. Camshaft position sensor faults trigger warning lights and poor performance. A new sensor is £50. Easy to diagnose with an OBD scanner. Wheel bearing noise, like humming at speed, indicates failure. Replacing one bearing costs £100 to £150. Front ones wear faster on motorways. ABS sensor malfunctions cause the anti-lock system to fail MOTs. New sensors are £20 to £40 each. Corrosion from road grime is the main cause. Catalytic converter theft is rising in the UK, with Fiestas targeted for their accessible undersides. Replacement costs £300 to £500. Parking in secure spots helps deter thieves. DPF filter clogging in diesels leads to limp mode and expensive cleans. A forced regeneration at a garage is £100, but replacement is £800. Long drives prevent buildup. Heater blower motor failures leave you cold in winter. A new motor costs £100 to £200. It's often due to water ingress in the cabin. Sunroof leaks in equipped models cause interior water damage. Sealing it costs £50 to £100. Rare but problematic in rainy UK climates. Gear linkage wear in manuals makes shifting stiff. Adjustment or replacement is £100 to £200. Common in high-mileage examples. Battery earth strap corrosion causes starting issues. Cleaning or replacing is £20. Check during annual services. Front wishbone bushings crack, leading to vague steering. New bushings cost £50 per side. affects handling on twisty roads. Exhaust manifold cracks in turbo diesels produce rattling. Repairs start at £200, more common in 1.6 TDCi engines. Oil pressure switch leaks drip oil onto the engine. A new switch is £20. Easy fix to avoid bigger problems. Thermostat failures cause erratic temperature gauges. Replacement is £50 to £100. Prevents overheating on long trips. Rear wiper motor burnout is common from overuse. A new one costs £50. Simple swap for most owners. Fuel pump relay issues prevent starting. The relay is £10. Often overlooked in diagnostics. Crankshaft pulley failures cause belt slippage. New pulley is £100. Affects engine timing. Intake manifold flap problems in diesels reduce power. Cleaning costs £100. Linked to EGR issues. Power window regulator failures trap windows open. Replacement per door is £100 to £150. Annoying in bad weather. Rear shock absorber leaks lead to bouncy rides. New pair costs £150. Essential for safety. MAP sensor faults cause poor acceleration. A new sensor is £30. Common in EcoBoost models. Brakemaster cylinder leaks reduce stopping power. Replacement is £150. Critical safety item. Idle control valve sticking causes stalling at lights. Cleaning is £50. Affects town driving. CV joint boots split, leading to grease loss and noise. New boot kit is £20. Check during MOTs. Expansion tank cracks cause coolant loss. New tank is £30. Easy to spot visually. Radiator fan motor failures overheat the engine. Replacement costs £100 more in stop-go traffic. Handbrake cable seizure prevents proper parking. New cables are £50. Common in hilly areas like Wales. Door mirror adjustment motors fail from wear. A new motor is £50. Inconvenient for lane changes. Fuel filler cap seal degradation causes evaporation warnings. New cap is £10. Cheap fix. Clutch master cylinder leaks in manuals. Replacement is £100. Affects pedal feel. Turbo intercooler hoses split, reducing boost. New hoses cost £50. Affects performance. Engine mount wear causes vibrations. New mounts are £100 each. Improves cabin comfort. Brake light switch failures keep lights on constantly. New switch is £20. Drains the battery. Oxygen sensor faults trigger emissions warnings. Replacement is £50 to £100. Essential for MOT pass. Steering column universal joint wear causes clunking. Repairs cost £200. Affects precision. Water pump failures in EcoBoost lead to belt issues. New pump is £100. Tied to timing belt service. Alternator diode pack failures stop charging. Rebuild costs £100. Leaves you stranded. Fuel pressure regulator leaks in petrol models. New one is £50. Causes rich running. Rear drum brake adjusters seize up. Cleaning is £50. Affects handbrake efficiency. Ignition switch wear prevents starting. Replacement is £100. Common in older 2008 models. Thermostatic radiator valve sticking causes cooling problems. New valve is £50. Prevents boilovers. Cabin air filter clogging reduces heater efficiency. New filter is £10. Change annually. Exhaust flexi pipe fractures produce blowing noises. New section costs £100. Fails emissions tests. Power steering fluid leaks from hoses. New hoses are £50. Affects steering effort. Brake servo vacuum pump failures in diesels. Replacement is £200. Reduces brake assist. Cam chain tensioner rattle in some petrol engines. New tensioner costs £100. Early warning sign. Fuel tank sender unit inaccuracies show wrong levels. New unit is £100. Annoying for long trips. Rear parcel shelf rattles from loose fittings. Securing it is free or £10. Minor but irritating. Door handle breakage from plastic fatigue. New handle is £20. Common on driver side. Windscreen wiper linkage wear causes skipping. New linkage is £50. Essential in rain. Battery tray corrosion weakens hold. New tray is £20. Prevents movement damage. Clutch release bearing noise during pedal press. Part of clutch kit, around £200 total. Intake air temperature sensor faults. New sensor is £20. Affects fuel mixture. Rear light cluster water ingress shorts bulbs. Sealing or replacement is £50. fails MOTs. Engine coolant temperature sensor inaccuracies. New one is £20. Prevents false warnings. Front anti-roll bar links clunk over speed bumps. New links cost £30 per side. Improve stability. Turbo wastegate actuator failures reduce power. Adjustment or replacement is £100. Common in TDCI. Fuel filter housing leaks in diesels. New housing is £50. Causes diesel spills. Heater matrix blockages reduce warmth. Flushing costs £50. Vital for UK winters. Sun visor clip breakage. New clips are £10. Minor interior issue. Gearbox mount wear causes shifting vibrations. New mount is £50. Smooths operation. Brake pedal position sensor faults. New sensor is £30. Affects cruise control. Oil sump gasket leaks drip oil. New gasket is £50. Messy but fixable. Rear view mirror detachment from windscreen. Reattachment kit is £10. Safety essential. Exhaust heat shield rattles from loose bolts. Tightening is free. Annoying noise. Powertrain control module software glitches. Update at dealer costs £100. Fixes many issues. To wrap up, the Ford Fiesta 6th generation offers great value, with used prices in the UK starting from £2,000 for a 2008 model up to £6,000 for a well-kept 2017 edition. However, budgeting for potential repairs like the £1,000 gearbox fix or £300 rust treatment is crucial. Always get a full history check via HPI for UK-registered cars to avoid hidden problems. Many owners love its fun drive, but these issues can add up. And if you own this automotive masterpiece, please describe the problems you encountered while driving it. Perhaps your review will help viewers when choosing a car. That's all I have for now. Thank you all very much for your attention. I'd be very grateful if you subscribe to the channel. See you soon.